Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what actually causes cancer? Why do some people live long, healthy lives, while others, with no family history, no warning signs, suddenly get diagnosed? The truth is, cancer isn't caused by just one thing. It's a combination of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle factors that slowly build up over time, often right under our noses, hidden in our habits, our diet, our products, and even in the air we breathe. Today, we're going to break down what truly causes cancer, what science knows, what research suspects, and what you can actually do to reduce your risk. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear, powerful understanding of how cancer begins and grows, and how your everyday choices might be influencing it more than you realize. So stay with me. This will be eye-opening. Before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss life-changing health content like this. And please, share this video with someone you love. Awareness saves lives. Let's dive in. Cancer. A quick reminder. Cancer begins when normal cells start behaving abnormally, growing uncontrollably, refusing to die, and sometimes spreading to other parts of the body. But what makes a cell suddenly go rogue? It all starts with damage to DNA, your cell's instruction manual. That damage can come from inside your body, or from the world around you. So, let's explore the real causes, starting with genetics. Genetic factors, the smallest percentage. Some people are born with faulty genes that make them more likely to develop cancer. For example, BRCA1 and BRCA2 genes increase the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. TP53 mutations can lead to multiple cancer types. But here's the truth. Only about 5 to 10% of all cancers are hereditary. That means 90 to 95% are linked to lifestyle and environmental factors, things we're exposed to daily, sometimes without even realizing it. Smoking and tobacco. Smoking is still the #1 preventable cause of cancer worldwide. Cigarette smoke contains more than 7,000 chemicals, and at least 70 of them are proven carcinogens, cancer-causing substances. It doesn't just cause lung cancer. It's also linked to cancers of the mouth, throat, pancreas, bladder, kidney, and even the cervix. And yes, secondhand smoke can be just as deadly. Alcohol consumption. Alcohol might seem harmless or social, but your body processes it into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that damages DNA and prevents cell repair. Even moderate drinking increases the risk of breast cancer, liver cancer, esophageal cancer, colorectal cancer. Mix alcohol with smoking? The risk multiplies. Inflammatory foods and seed oils. This one's controversial, but science is becoming clearer. Highly processed seed oils like soybean, sunflower, and corn oil are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can fuel chronic inflammation when consumed excessively. And chronic inflammation is one of the key drivers of cancer development. Combine that with processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats, and you have a recipe that keeps your cells stressed and damaged. Your diet can either fight inflammation or feed it. Animal products and growth hormones. Many animals raised for meat and dairy are given growth hormones and vaccines to boost production and prevent disease. Some of these hormones and chemicals can enter the human food chain. Over time, they may disrupt our own hormones, especially estrogen and insulin, both linked to certain cancers like breast, ovarian, prostate, and colon cancer. It's not about fear, it's about awareness and making informed food choices. Hormonal contraceptives and hormone therapy. Hormonal contraceptives, pills, implants, injections, contain synthetic estrogen and progesterone. Long-term use has been linked to a slightly higher risk of breast and cervical cancer, although they also reduce the risk of ovarian and endometrial cancer. Similarly, some dermatologists prescribe hormone-balancing therapies to manage acne or menstrual problems, but these can alter your body's hormonal balance. When hormones are imbalanced, cell growth signals can go wrong, creating an environment where abnormal cells thrive. It's all about medical guidance, dosage, and monitoring. Radiation exposure. Not all radiation is bad, but too much is dangerous. There are two main sources: medical radiation, repeated X-rays, CT scans, and radiation therapy. UV radiation, from the sun, tanning beds, and even UV lamps used in nail salons. Overexposure damages DNA and increases risk for skin cancers, especially melanoma. So protect your skin, and don't forget your hands if you often do gel nails under UV light. 8. Toxic chemicals in everyday products. Here's where things get concerning. We are surrounded by chemicals, some harmless, others potentially harmful. Arsenic, found in some contaminated products, can damage DNA and is linked to cancers of the skin, bladder, and lungs. Some tampons, menstrual cups, and pads have been found to contain trace chemicals or plasticizers. Non-stick cookware, like Teflon pans, can release PFAS, forever chemicals, that stay in the body for years and are linked to liver and kidney cancer. Even air fryers and plastic containers can leach microplastics or harmful compounds when heated. These exposures are small individually, but constant exposure over time matters. Pesticides and herbicides. The chemicals sprayed on crops to kill weeds and insects can also harm humans. Glyphosate, found in some herbicides, has been classified by the World Health Organization as a probable carcinogen. Farmers, agricultural workers, and people living near treated fields have a higher risk of certain cancers, like non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. That's why washing fruits and vegetables properly, or choosing organic when possible, really does matter. 10. Infections and microbes. Some infections directly cause cancer by damaging DNA or weakening the immune system. Examples include HPV, human papillomavirus, linked to cervical, anal, and throat cancers. H. pylori bacteria, linked to stomach and colon cancer. Hepatitis B and C viruses can cause liver cancer. Parasites like blood flukes and liver flukes cause chronic inflammation and liver cancer in some regions. These infections are preventable and treatable. Vaccination and early medical care save lives. Insulin and hormonal imbalance. Chronically high insulin levels, often caused by poor diet, obesity, or insulin resistance, can fuel the growth of cancer cells. Why? Because insulin is a growth hormone. The more you have circulating, the more it tells cells to multiply, and that includes abnormal cells. That's why maintaining healthy blood sugar levels through diet, exercise, and fasting can be protective against certain cancers. Air pollution and environmental toxins. Air pollution, especially fine particles and industrial emissions, is now recognized as a major cancer risk, particularly for lung cancer. Even indoor pollution, like cooking fumes or secondhand smoke, can play a role. Clean air and ventilation are not luxuries. They're health essentials. So what can we do? While we can't avoid every single risk factor, we can control many. Quit smoking, limit alcohol, eat more anti-inflammatory foods, fruits, vegetables, omega-3s, reduce processed foods and seed oils, exercise regularly, manage stress, avoid unnecessary radiation exposure, practice safe cooking and reduce chemical contact. Get screened and vaccinated where applicable. Small daily habits can make a big difference over a lifetime. Final thoughts. Cancer doesn't appear suddenly. It's a process that builds silently over time. It's the result of small cellular changes that happen every day, influenced by what we eat, what we breathe, what we use, and how we live. But knowledge is power. When you understand the causes, you can take steps to protect yourself and your loved ones. Remember, prevention is not fear, it's awareness, and awareness is strength. If this video helped you understand the real causes of cancer, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more health and wellness education, and share this video. Because information like this can save lives. Tell me in the comments below, which of these risk factors surprised you the most? Would you like me to make a video on foods that protect against cancer next? Thank you so much for watching, and remember, knowledge is the best medicine.